It's no surprise that people often talk about Roblox being hacked whenever the website goes down or something even remotely bad happens to it. In fact, there have been certain rumors in the past of certain accounts such as John and Jane Doe aiming to hack the Roblox platform on March 18th. Of course, these aren't true along with all of the other instances of people claiming Roblox was hacked. However, what people may or may not know is that the platform did get hacked at one point. Well, it wasn't a hack, but more of a case of people causing chaos on the platform. Anyways, back in April of 2012, the Roblox website was hacked and all sorts of chaos ensued, from unfinished items being released to important accounts getting compromised, and even the site announcements being spammed. I'll talk about all of this and more in the video, so without further ado, let's get into it. So how did this all even begin? Well, it is speculated that everything leading up to the April Fool's incident started when a Roblox user known as Elrenate was able to gain access to the Roblox admin panel by creating an account on SiteTest3 with the username of a current Roblox admin. After this, he logged into a random Roblox admin's account on SiteTest3, which gave Elrenate access to the account's RoboSecurity cookie, website warning banners, and unauthorized user promotion abilities. There was also another event that could be considered as a precursor to the April Fool's incident. On the Roblox forums, users Minish and Mary created a discussion relating to the platform's economy that eventually turned into an argument. It is speculated that a user known as Caleb244 had compromised Minish and bought the Domino Crown, which was one of Mary's favorite items. Following the discussion being published, the forums blew up with threads created discussing the thread between Minish and Mary. Because of this, both Minish and Mary's accounts were banned, which also led to the latter briefly quitting Roblox. Given the previous events mentioned, Elrenate was now logged into a Roblox admin's account and had access to the Roblox admin panel. Due to this, he was now free to cause whatever kind of chaos he wanted to the platform. However, Elrenate did not act alone. Two more people were involved in the compromising of the Roblox website, those people being Caleb244 and iTrapped aka Isaac. The both of them played pretty important roles in the incident, as we will discuss later. Anyways, one of the first things that happened was that Elrenate and Caleb244 compromised several accounts and promoted them to Roblox moderators, in which they used their new powers to unban Minish. Caleb244 also spammed the site announcements via saying random shit such as "Go out and buy some peanut butter, yo." Remember kids, trust anyone with your password. No, tomato is always best, silly orange. Playing Roblox is always better than going outside, and much more. He also compromised several Roblox staff accounts and made inappropriate posts on the Roblox forums, one of which is seen here. However, what Elrenate and Caleb244 did was tame and somewhat harmless compared to iTrapped's role in the incident. To put it in better words, iTrapped aka Isaac destroyed the Roblox economy that day. He was able to do this by reducing the prices of various Roblox items tremendously, sometimes to as low as 1 Robux. iTrapped also released a bunch of new items that weren't intended to go on sale, such as the explosive hair, hooded space sword, dragon ninja mask, and bowling crown, along with a bunch of others. iTrapped didn't just release hats though. In fact, some now infamous faces were released during the incident. For example, a face that simply goes by Smiley Face was published to the catalog by the official Roblox account and could have been purchased for 100 Robux. To date, the only account known to have bought this face was Stickmaster Luke, who was assumed to have been compromised. Everyone else that tried to purchase this face was just greeted with an error message. To further add on to this, iTrapped's damage was so severe that Elrenate made a forum post accusing iTrapped of going too far, with iTrapped not listening and continuing to do damage to the Roblox economy. One notable event to have come out of the April Fool's incident was the termination of OneDev2. For those of you that don't know who he is, OneDev2 is a Roblox developer that is best known for creating a game called Welcome to the Town of Robloxia, which is one of the most iconic games in Roblox history. He has also developed two other popular games, Robloxity and Welcome to the City of Robloxia, the latter being similar in concept to Town of Robloxia. So, with this being said, why am I talking about OneDev2? Well, his account was one of the many that were compromised during the incident. Specifically, the Roblox user Feedy gave the OneDev2 account over 2 million Robux along with several rare and valuable items. Following this, a Roblox moderator terminated the account for economic disruption. After all, this would impact the platform's economy in a bad way. To this day, OneDev2 is still terminated, but he was probably granted temporary access sometime after the event as Welcome to the Town of Robloxia became uncopylocked. Also, he is still on Roblox under the name OneDev3, which is an alternate account that OneDev2 created back in June of 2009. Of course, there were more events that occurred during the incident, but I couldn't make separate sections for them, so I just decided to combine them into a single section. Anyways, there were lots of other accounts that were compromised, a few which I will go over right now. First, an account called Mr. Rowe was compromised during the incident and traded somewhere between 100,000 and 350,000 Robux. This has fueled speculation that Mr. Rowe was directly involved with the event as his account value spiked during that time. Another account that was compromised during the incident is one known as QMan1245. Specifically, his account was given a Dominus Emprius, a Domino Crown, a Banhammer, and a Roblox admin badge. Due to this, his account ended up being terminated. The account is still like this as I'm recording this, which means that it's very unlikely the account will be restored anytime soon. A third user that was affected by the incident is one that goes by XFamous. Specifically, he was given Dominus Frigidus number 16 and Ghostwalker number 59. The two combined were worth over 8 million Robux, which is a hell of a lot of money back then and even now. Due to this, his account ended up being terminated. XFamous is still terminated to this date, with the likelihood of his account being restored being very low. A fourth and final account that was affected was longtime Roblox admin Reese McBlocks. When she got hacked, the perpetrators went onto the Roblox forums and wrote really inappropriate messages. Multiple sources state that the owner of Reese McBlocks, Becky Herndon, was unable to log into the account until the entire incident was over. Nowadays, all is well and the Reese McBlocks account is fine, with her still working at Roblox. Of course, this isn't a complete list of users, but I didn't want to spend a lot of time talking about the affected accounts. Along with lots of accounts being compromised, people that were in Roblox games during the April Fool's incident were unable to leave. Doing so would just result in nothing happening. This was the result of the website going offline, which affects the game's client. This meant that the players were temporarily stuck inside whatever game they were playing. This is obviously no longer the case as the website has been restored and everything functions as intended, albeit on the rare occasion the Roblox platform is under maintenance. Inevitably, the Roblox staff and admins caught on to the entire incident going down and took some measures to reduce the amount of damage that the individuals responsible can cause. They first brought the website offline, which prevented anyone from connecting and potentially causing more damage to the Roblox platform. During this time, the admins and staff attempted to restore the site's economy and patch things up. They updated the Roblox admin panel and set the Roblox catalog offline until the following evening. The following day, April 2nd, a Roblox blog post was made stating that the website had experienced an issue the day prior that resulted in several items being released early along with other chaos. The blog post reads as follows. We experienced a site issue the evening of April 1st that triggered alerts and we intentionally took the site offline. Two things happened prior to taking the site offline. Several assets were released from our backlog that were not ready for production. Several accounts were incorrectly granted large amounts of Robux. Some of these Robux were subsequently traded with other accounts. We brought the site back online during the late evening of April 1st after Roblox team members patched several issues. During the day of April 2nd, the site ran as normal, but we kept our catalog purchase and currency trading system offline as we audited and rolled back some recent transactions in a small number, fewer than 0.01% of Roblox accounts. In cases where virtual items were traded for Robux that had incorrectly entered our system, we undid the trade and returned the virtual item. Some of the assets that were released will remain in the Roblox catalog with updated pricing. However, we will be removing the assets that were not ready for release. In cases where non-production virtual items were unknowingly purchased, we undid the purchase and returned Robux to the account. Today, we have deployed patches, developed tools to increase security, and worked on plans to improve our response times. As an aside, Roblox uses PayPal for credit card processing and does not store credit card numbers. If for any reason you feel your account was improperly returned to an earlier state, please contact customer service at info@roblox.com. Thank you very much to the Roblox community for all of your tips and suggestions during this busy day. Basically, they stated that several accounts had items that were rolled back and that new security measures were added to certain areas of the Roblox website to further ensure something would not happen to them. The specific amount of accounts that had item rollbacks were, according to Roblox, fewer than 0.01%, so there weren't a lot of rollbacks that occurred related to the incident. Along with this, several items were updated and given new prices while certain items were taken off sale. A specific example of this is the smiley face being changed to the Dr. Smith face and temporarily being put on sale. Apart from the response Roblox gave regarding the incident, the April Fool's incident had a pretty important impact on the Roblox platform as a whole in many different areas. For one, it made Roblox realize how vulnerable their old security was and that the test websites that they operated on during that time were also vulnerable. Specifically, it made them learn how easy it was to log into someone's account via using their Roblox security cookie. As a result of this, the Roblox test sites would all be set to admin only by 2016, as there was no viable solution to the cookie login problem. Another measure Roblox took to prevent another incident like this from happening again is a not so obvious one. In fact, it has to do with website cookies. If one is on a PC/laptop and does inspect element on any page and then go to console, a warning embedded into the website's code will be shown. The warning reads,
Keep your account safe. Do not send any information from here to anyone or paste any text here. If someone is asking you to copy or paste text here, then you're giving someone access to your account, your gear, and your Robux.
This is then followed by a link that those curious about account safety can go to. This update was going to happen at some point since anyone was able to hack accounts via using their Roblox security cookie. Now that we talked about Roblox's response to the incident and ways they buffed their security, we now need to discuss what happened to the people responsible for causing the April Fool's incident. The main person behind the incident, Elronate, would end up being terminated on April 2nd due to his involvement. It's basically impossible for this to be reversed since he was the one that caused the incident in the first place. Recently, there were rumors of an alternate account owned by Elronate named Elronate Alt that he was accessing Roblox with. This said Roblox account made a forum post asking if they should upload a 30-minute video showcasing the Roblox admin panel. The same account has also stated that Elronate is poison banned, meaning that he is unable to create new accounts on the Roblox platform. Whether or not this is actually true is unconfirmed. Something interesting about the account is that it is still up, being last online over 2 months prior to recording this. There was also a video uploaded in April of 2012 that showed Elronate talking to a Roblox admin on Xfire. The video was soon taken down but was re-uploaded almost a decade later in March of 2021. Contrary to what the video's title says, Elronate himself has confirmed that the Roblox admin in the video was just one of his friends using an admin account. So no one has really heard from Elronate since the incident back in 2012. As for Caleb244, he somewhat got away with his part of the incident as his account would not get terminated until May of 2012. Around that time, Caleb would start compromising Roblox accounts again with some notable ones including Real Kid, now known as Turkmen Osama, and The Malaysian. These actions finally led to him being terminated on Roblox, and it remains this way as of this video going up. Finally, we'll be talking about iTrapped aka Isaac. His account would end up being terminated in May of 2012 due to his role in the April Fool's incident, which was a very big one. As mentioned before, he basically destroyed the Roblox economy along with compromising loads of famous players such as the Gamer101 and StreetX. As a result of his termination, iTrapped lost over 1 million Robux worth of limiteds, some of which included Dominus Frigidus, the Sparkle Time Fedora, and the Dark Heart. This would not mark the end of iTrapped's story, however. Only 2 months after getting terminated, he made a new account called No Doom and posted a message claiming that it was him. With this being said, Roblox terminated the account. My guess is that they don't want to see iTrapped on Roblox anymore, which makes sense. Isaac, who is iTrapped, also made 3 other accounts in the following years, but all were terminated. He also made a competitor to Roblox in the mid-2010s called Block City, which was renamed to Brick Planet, but that can be its own video. All in all, iTrapped has had the worst reputation outside of the April Fool's incident, which still carries on to this day. In order to make this video somewhat original, I've decided to give my thoughts on the entire incident and talk about what I would have done if I were in the position of the perpetrators. The idea for this section comes from Kaneko Kitten, so go subscribe to his channel. So what are my thoughts on the April Fool's incident back in 2012? Personally, I find it interesting that Roblox got hacked at one point. Why am I saying hacked with quotation marks? It's because the incident wasn't a hacking. Instead, it was just a case of 3 people taking advantage of a site vulnerability. If the Roblox website actually got hacked, then the damage caused could have been much worse. I also find it impressive that this was able to be pulled off, especially back in 2012. Personally, I never thought about how one can cause this until learning about how Elronate and his friends compromised accounts. With this knowledge, it made me understand how easy it was to steal and hack Roblox accounts during those times. Nowadays, that isn't the case, but it's fun to imagine what could have happened back then. There's something that Kaneko Kitten said, which was along the lines of, it's better that this incident happened back then as opposed to now, and I honestly can agree with that. Considering how big Roblox is nowadays, if an event like this were to happen in modern day Roblox, it would be very damaging to the platform. Even though I've been on Roblox for a long time, I didn't get to experience the incident when it was happening, as it occurred a few months before I started playing Roblox. Then again, I would have been 7 years old at the time. If I had joined the platform at the beginning of 2012, then I might have been able to witness the entire incident go down in real time. Now, what would I do if I were in the position of Elronate, Caleb244, and iTrapped? The first thing I'd do is give myself access to all of my old Roblox accounts from 2012 and 2013. This will purely be for nostalgia reasons and to get a feel of the past. Something else I would do is gladly promote my channel using advertisements, warning banners, etc. It helped my YouTube channel get more traction, but people will quickly get annoyed by it. A third and final thing I would do is terminate the account known as MSE6. My reasoning is that she is not well liked amongst older players for abusing their power and falsely banning / terminating tons of players. Given her bad reputation, a lot of users would want MSE6's account deleted. With my new power, I'd carry out these demands and make most people happy. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the 2012 April Fool's incident. I thought it would be interesting to give my own input on the entire situation. After all, there are people that would like to know what my thoughts are, so there's that. What did we learn in this video? On April 1st, 2012, a user known as Ellerny managed to gain access to several Roblox admin accounts by taking advantage of a website vulnerability involving Roblox security cookies. Once Ellerny got into the admin panel, he began messing around with the Roblox website. Since he couldn't do that much alone, 2 friends were recruited, with each one doing different amounts of damage to the Roblox platform. Actions that were done by the trio include compromising lots of famous Roblox accounts, spamming the site's warning banners, and ruining the Roblox economy. Of course, this would stop as Roblox admins took control of the website and attempted to reverse the damage. Overall, the 2012 April Fool's incident is one that shows that Roblox did get attacked at one point. It happened simply because the user took advantage of a website vulnerability. Since then, Roblox has really buffed up their site security, so there is little to no chance of something like this happening again. Regardless, this incident will not be forgotten for a very long time due to its historical importance on Roblox. The 2012 April Fool's incident will forever go down as an important event in Roblox history, and that's everything.